I'm just about sick and tired of all of this breaking up and horrible drive time live. They used to be really good. Oh, this new internet's really doing us a lot of good, isn't it? Yeah, right. So I don't know what to do. But anyway, I wanted to do a short live. Now what? Just now what? I had not seen, and of course I'm not subscribed to every YouTube channel in the world, but about 2 hours, I guess, somebody had pointed out to me after I did my last live that none of this was connected, and I didn't think any of it was real. It was all propaganda. That Blazing Press had to come out and pretty much said the same thing, and then after I did that one, everybody came out and pointed out, this is wonky. Until late last night. And then there were, that woman in that live, I told y'all none of this was real, and I said there's a woman that she looks like one of those actors they hire when they do war games and stuff. Guess what? Somebody found where she was in. Hey y'all. Hey Team Angel. Happy Friday. Was that Lenny? I can read typos. I'm the queen of typos. But anyway, somebody found that woman that I was referring to had a bandage around her head, that she had been in 3 other little catastrophes. She was an actor. So that made me feel good because I was just going by discernment, of what I thought. But now there are the YouTube channels that do have the videos up of stuff going on. It's still not, they're showing the live feeds from the different cities over in Ukraine, so I'm not sure. They took the word woke away from the YouTubers, and now it's on mainstream media, and doesn't mean anything that we meant by it. I never liked woke anyway. I liked we're awake, But anyway, just my opinion. So now I don't even know what to think, because there is some stuff going on. Shut up, what? Shut up. What'd you say? Shut up, the Mississippi. I have a friend up there. Yes, I love the American flag. Is Lenny's a nice guy. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Hey, Mark Webb. I'm at a stoplight. Joe! Yes, I got this nice little setup for my phone, and it's got a light and everything. I could even go live at night if I wanted to. But I never know when the service is going to work. I've got a bridge to go under up here, so I'm going to shut up when I go under that bridge. Well, actually, I've got 2 bridges. So anyway, now that Inventor Lee, I can't remember his last name, he's had all these cameras up, and he's got another news channel, so you have to go under Inventor Lee and look for that other news channel. That seems to be the channel he has been putting the live cams on, and he did show some firing at a building in Kev that happened last night. I went back and replayed it a little bit. I was busy planting those seeds, y'all. I can't even tell y'all how many hundreds of seeds I got planted. Oh, Lord. I hope y'all are planting seeds. But now, and this is part of the plan. They, flatten the curve in 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. Russia is doing what Russia's doing, and thank God it's cured the CV. Mandates are lifting. Part of that's because a bunch in Atlanta, I think, was getting ready to get in trouble over their false information. But anyway, so guys, I really don't know what to tell you what's going to happen. But I've got this feeling. I now know that NATO really is not interested in this, or don't appear to be. Don't feel like they are. But the UN is. So I don't know what's I really don't. For the first time, because I've had pretty good. Okay, I'm going under the bridge. I'm going to shut up. Case I buffer. Did I buffer? I really do believe that this is just the beginning of the end. Let's see. I gotta work, guys. Take care. Love you, John. Don't you work too hard, buddy. Make that money and keep prepping. So, I don't know. I look foggy. Is my camera dirty? I don't know. I'm afraid to touch this thing. It'll get all out of whack. So, I don't know what to tell y'all other than what I've been telling y'all. You know, June 11th will be 3 years ago I started my channel. And I've always prayed on my channel. I've always talked about God. You know, now so many of you have been with me for 3 years. I feel like, really, we're friends and family, honestly. That's no joke. Several creators I've talked to, it's amazing how you can look at a name on a screen. Wallace, hey there. And you could just get a feeling of somebody's spirit, whether they're good, bad. You know, I've looked at names before and knew good and well that was going to be a troll. I could just feel it. Oh, well, I wondered about that one. There you go. Good example. That was my answer. Thank you, whoever did that. And, you know, let me say, I don't say it every time, and I probably should, but, you know, I text y'all, and I love every one of you that mod for me. I'm very appreciative of that. Modding for other channels myself, I know what time it takes. I know I never give y'all notice. I'm gone so much. Those I mod for, I don't even know what their schedules are anymore. You know, when I'm at the house, I'm busy trying to do things and get everything kind of coordinated to get it up here. And because we're going to have to take some truckloads of stuff if we come up here. So I appreciate the time, and please don't ever think that I expect you all to mod for me every time I go live. I don't expect that. You know, one or two of you's in, and, you know, trolls don't bother me much anymore. Knock on wood. You know, watch them all hit. But, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody who watches me. I was watching Lisa's little first live, and somebody else's live said, you know, on here ramble, y'all want to hear me talk? I just don't get it. Oh, I know, it was, oh gosh. Oh, I can't think of the name of the channel. Anyway, it's a Northern Idaho channel. Simple Living something. Anyway, they said they can't believe it. You know, of course, they have hundreds of thousands of viewers that people just want to watch them live their daily life. I mean, it's really, if you have a channel and have had it for very long, unless you just give news or you've got something pointed that you do, it's a shock, you know. But I love y'all. I appreciate everything you do for me every second. Looks to me like you're going too fast. Slow down. Well, sweetheart, I am going 70 miles an hour, and that's the speed limit. So, I'm doing the speed limit. It's 70. The truck's been in the shop all week. Good Lord. You know, I thought I needed a power steering pump, and I thought I had a brake pad to brake, and it's been giving me trouble for a little while. Let me tell you, I'm going to give a testimony for y'all. Oh Lord, please, from the front to the back of this truck, not because this truck is important at all, other than it's my only means of transportation, but to keep me alive for my family and Ethan, and so I can try to continue to lead them in your word, and what is going on in this world. Please get me safely to where I'm going and get me home in one piece, and this truck too. But me is more important than the truck. Jesus, sweet blessed name, I pray in the name of Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Okay, I forgot to say my prayer because I was in a hurry. Y'all just heard the prayer I say every time I'm in this truck. Well, let me tell you, if you don't think God's alive and well and hear your prayers and answer prayers, I have been saying that prayer forever. This truck has been giving me fits. Of course, I wasn't hardly in it for 2 months during CB when I was sick as a dog. Been sick most of the time for 6 months, so hardly, if I'm driving in it, y'all usually see me. But turns out it was a caliper and a U-joint and tie rod ends. Lord have mercy, I could have been killed, y'all. But praise Jesus, He's alive and well and answered my prayers and took care of me because I believe. I believe with every fiber in my body. And if y'all weren't there, and that don't touch y'all, and see how that works, let me tell you, the mechanic's wife told me that when her husband got through looking at my truck, that he came into the office and he was so upset, he told her he did not know how I was still alive and how those parts were holding together. And I very quickly told her, it's because I pray. I've had the hand of God on me and my angels surrounding me. So anyway, I've always, just being about God, being about the Bible, pray on lives, just prayed for myself, which I hardly do, and it's really not for me, it's for my family. I'm not afraid to die. Had somebody several months ago tell me I wasn't saved because I'm not afraid to die. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I said, oh, you need to take another look at the Word. If that's what you believe, yes, very much saved. As saved as we all believe we can be, I'm not perfect. Sin every day, repent every day, several times a day. Human, have thoughts probably shouldn't have. Probably open my mouth and say things that I shouldn't say. But I try. That's why Jesus took on all of our sins and suffered on that cross, because our goodness is a filthy rag. So anyway, going back to, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I pray for y'all. I appreciate y'all that mod for me and take your time out of your busy schedule to mod for me. The only reason I keep going with this channel, I could very easily drop this channel. Well, there's 2 reasons. I would miss y'all. I would. But there might be somebody to see it, log in, and I might say something they haven't heard before. I might encourage somebody to actually start prepping. The back seat of my car, my truck, back seat, I've got 200 pounds of wheat berries, 5 pounds of yeast, 5 pounds of popcorn. Popcorn is very nutritious. If you didn't know, West Virginia is back. Oh, yes, I always forget. I thought about that. I always forget to say, y'all go to my backup channel. After I was in jail for a week. Yes. Thank you, Michelle. See, I don't have a brain. I don't, let me tell you. But anyway, back to why I started this. I really don't know now. I have probably never been so confused about national and world events in my life. I really do think that it was propaganda. I really was not seeing on any of those city cams anywhere anything that matched what they were saying. I knew that woman was an actor. I knew it. I could feel it in my soul. I don't know if that's Ukraine going out and shooting. They really haven't, that one apartment building, they've done proven that thing was about 5 years old in some other country. We really haven't seen that reactor. I sat and watched Fox News last night. I really don't watch a lot of news other than to try to keep up with their stupidity. But they were, oh my gosh, this reactor, they're firing on this building. And then they would get a guest on there and they'd say, no, they've done shut it down. There's no danger. Then the next show would come on. I mean, it went from one to the other, to the other, to the other, trying to make drama out of that thing when the experts were saying, no, they've already shut it down. It's okay. We're not, it's not going to be Chernobyl. How much plainer can you say it? Oh my gosh. I still have to get my rotors changed. So I'm trying not to use my brakes. And when I do, it rattles a little bit. But I really don't know. So, what do you do when you really don't know? You get in the Word. You get into prayer. You build your relationship with Jesus. Because Jesus is our only way to God. The Word tells us that. You better be prepping. Prices are only going up. I was told, and I didn't ask her, it was the mechanic's wife, where she got her information, but she knew everything we know, which I was very surprised because of Montagraph's video. I called him. My truck was in the garage that night that he was decoding that stuff. And I called him and said, well, you're in that metal building and it's got those waves in the metal. I want y'all to unhook my battery. My truck will have a better shot, because who knows? But maybe we need to really watch for the real May 1st, May Day. I don't know. But that's how I got to talking to her about it, because I called and said, will you have your husband before y'all leave unhook my battery? Oh my gosh, she didn't think I was crazy at all. But anyway. She said that she heard beyond a shadow of a doubt that a tube of toothpaste was going to go up to $10. She said, do you have toothpaste stocked? I said, oh, Lord, honey, I bought boxes of toothpaste from Dollar Tree when it's still $1. They're at my farm. They have 50 acres. She wants an off-grid cabin at the back of their 50 acres, and her husband won't do it. He don't want to prep. Get this. Here's somebody's excuse for not wanting to prep. I'm sorry I can't see y'all's comments. I have never heard this one. I thought I'd heard it all. But I hadn't heard this one. And this guy is so smart, man. He saw stuff on my truck. I've had 3 mechanics look at it, couldn't tell me. Kept telling me it's power steering pipe. And it would just go into, manual steering if it went out. But anyway, he will not let her prep in a massive way and build her an off-grid cabin at the back of their 50 acres because he would have to defend it if things got really bad. They've got grown kids. They've got a family. He said, how are we going to protect all this stuff? Well, none of us might be able to long term. Us in the rural areas, I live in a rural county. They'd have to go past a lot of guns and ammo to get to my place. So, my chances are pretty good. In 3 directions, they'd have to go past a lot to get to me. And, I'm usually up there by myself or with Ethan and, my neighbors, those men say, don't you be up on any ladders trying to do anything. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yep. Listen, I've never thought I was a hoarder because I stacked my preps, real nice, boxed them up, labeled them, rotated through them. But now, if it's styrofoam, a piece of wire, a twist tie, oh my gosh, I save it. I'm like my grandparents. I save everything. No, don't throw that away. We might need it for something. What are we going to need it for? I don't know. But if we do, we're going to remember we have this. Ethan had never seen, gosh, I didn't even know they still sold them. One of those Jiffy Pop popcorn things that you put on the eye and the aluminum foil pops up. Always Papa bought him one. Well, I went to throw that away and that little handle pulled off and it was a ring. Pretty sturdy ring. Wasn't flimsy at all with a little handle on it. So it's a little round ring of metal with a little handle on it. And I put it in the bedroom where some odds and ends preps are. And Ethan saw it and he said, Nanny, you need me to throw this away? And I said, no, don't throw that away. I said, it's metal. And it, it's not bendable easily with your hand. I said, no, we're going to keep that. And he said, what are we going to use it for? And I said, I don't know. But if we need it, we're going to have it. So he was telling me, Nanny, you need to clean this room, get some of this stuff at the farm. And I said, what? And he said, well, that stack of stuff over there and that stack of stuff over there. And one of the stocks he was talking about, y'all see me when I sit there in the floor and do a live. It's a stock of 7 or 8 boxes of ramen noodles on some other stuff. And he's always wanting to eat them. I got to buy that boy a designated, oh, I got to buy another box or two. I don't want him eating that stuff, though. Ugh, Lord. But anyway, I don't know. How's my internet been? Hey, LCJC. That's too long. I'm on a curvy road. I can't read it, baby. But I'm going to stop at my neighbor's. Well, I'm going to go fix a fire, and while the cabin's warming up, I'm going to go back to my neighbor's and sit in his driveway and use his Wi-Fi. So anyway, that's how I prep. You know, I get something sent in, and styrofoam comes with it, or I don't keep those peanuts. Lord, those things are a mess. I hate it when they don't often use them anymore. But anyway, that's how I prep. So anyway, you know, back to it before I start buffering. Y'all tell me if I'm buffering. I'm just going to shut this down. I'm not going to replay another one of them crazy buffering drive time videos. But the clouds are, there's no clouds. Sky's clear, so maybe it'll be okay today. But I really don't know what to tell y'all other than the prices are going to continue to go up. If you can get gas cans, if you can get your propane tanks, if you can get more propane tanks. But it is time to understand that things aren't going to get cheaper. I watched a YouTuber today. It's Appalachia's Homestead. She is just a sweet thing. I just love her to death. But now, she'll get spicy like I do. She does. I guess that's why I like to watch her. She said that, I forget where, you'll have to go back and watch it. It's her latest video, Appalachia's Homestead. She said that everybody's cost of living is getting ready to go up $1,000 a month. Oh my gosh, 50 miles to empty. I had to have to take a gas in my truck when I took it to the shop, and he said that they had to reset the computer and had to drive it to get it to set itself. I didn't see that truck for 4 days. Somebody must have been driving it around. I don't know. Because I have to take a gas in this truck. I never go below a half. That's crazy. But anyway, that threw me off. Squirreled myself. But anyway, I don't even remember. I was in a hurry trying to get ready to leave because I'm way later than I wanted to be. And I don't know if she even said, I don't know. But anyway, she had gotten a call from her feed store about the price of feed. That's why I showed y'all that I got the millet and the yarrow and the crimson clover and some cheap seeds of white clover. I'm going to dig up what's in my yard. Thank God I never kill a weed. Brown topped. Oh, that's the brown, is that brown topped millet? Yes. And yarrow and crimson clover and white clover. And I still have to get the field corn because I'm not using the sweet corn seeds. Field corn. Did I say yarrow? Comfrey. Oh, doggone it, I left my comfrey. I ordered comfrey. He said I could leave it in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. It's just been a week. I'll have to come back up here next week and plant my comfrey. I ordered some comfrey seeds to start from scratch, and the little envelope, the yellow manila envelope that it came in, had a big black track on it, and those seeds were squished to dust. So I've got to deal with the post office on that because that little pack had 20 seeds in it, and it was $9.99. But anyway. Oh, is Aaliyah here? Hey, baby. How are you? Gosh, got all kinds of mods today. All of my friends. My sisters. But anyway, that's what... Oh, and I'm growing extra zucchini. Yellow squash doesn't have, even in a root cellar, good shelf life. But zucchini does, butternut squash, those little acorn squashes, patty pans, all of those squashes, and some of your pumpkins have a very good cool environment shelf life. And I'm planting extra of those so I can give those to my chickens, turkeys, and I'm getting rabbits. Ooh, missed out on the piggies. He sold them all. Missed the pigs. Oh well, what is just not meant to be. So that's okay. But that's what I'm going to feed my animals. And then I've got access to hay. And they do not fertilize their hay. I mean straw. No, hay. Hay. And they don't fertilize. So the fertilizer situation is not going to affect my source of hay. And if I go pick it up, $2 a bale. So I am getting ready to take, and then scraps, food scraps. I will not be feeding my birds or rabbits anything store-bought as soon as I can get that stuff growing. And there's several flowers that have medicinal purposes and you can eat and your animals can eat. So, oh Lord, I haven't even started those seeds. It's a little early for the herb and flower seeds though, but I can't even tell you. Let's see, I did 6 trays of seeds yesterday. 3 of the trays, I put 2 seeds in the little holes. I will split them. A lot of people go, oh, you pick the strongest one, throw the other one away. I don't. I baby them. You split them up. So I've got 144 seeds in 3 trays. So that's times 3. And then I've got those trays that I showed you all that I put the aluminum foil in. Yeah, it was real, but you know, some people kind of thought I was going another way and it seemed like clickbait. It really, maybe it was a little clickbait, I don't know, but I was talking about aluminum foil, so needed everybody's attention. This is the way, you know, or somebody posted, you know, they put duct tape. Duct tape, you get it wet and it'll seep, and I've never had a lot of luck with duct tape, but by golly, that aluminum foil will hold that soil and that water, dirt, whatever you want to call it. Am I buffering, y'all? Is that Who's Your Patriot? Listen, I have got to catch up on your videos. Every time I saw one drop, I was in the middle of something and couldn't even listen. So, y'all, somebody drop Who's Your Patriot. I've got to, there's so many videos I got to catch up on. I can't do it. But anyway, so I don't know what to tell y'all about what's going on. It just definitely did not seem like it was anything but propaganda. I don't know. We've never seen any real footage anywhere, not even on YouTube, or not even, well, now the stuff is getting shut down in the Ruski area, but they still have everything in Ukraine. We're not getting any real videos of anything, so I don't know if it's still propaganda. I don't know if Ukraine is doing that stuff themselves to make it look like, you know, I don't know, y'all. I know the Canadian prepper said that they're sending tons of equipment for, I guess, radiation protection to Europe. I don't know if it'll just stay in Europe, but if Europe gets attacked, we're in NATO, you know, we're supposed to back them up. I don't know. I think that there are powers to be that want us in a conflict. I really hope and pray, let me see, this thing's bouncing, that nobody is stupid enough to use a nuke. Nobody's going to win there. But you never know. I'm not prepared for that. Nobody really knows what the iodine will do, and the respirators, the filters, refills. My God, if I had been buying a few of those a month since I really started hardcore prepping, I was a little prepping, but hardcore prepping started in 2014, I still wouldn't have enough. You know, if you're hit and it's around you, you know, that's going to be a 10-year deal. Can't nobody prepare for that. I'm not even trying. Some people do. Makes them feel better. If it makes you feel better, help yourself. But I'm not. So I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. It's anybody's guess. It's anybody's guess. We're just a bunch of puppets on a string, y'all. According to them. You know, according to the powers to be. They just think we're worthless. Unless you're an elite, you're just worthless. So, don't know what to tell you. But anyway, I just wanted to say, get to prepping. If you've got animals, buy your seeds. I just told you what to buy. You don't have to depend on a feed store. After planting all those seeds, now I've got to watch and see if I have any, you know, seeds that I bought from different companies that fail. And, you know, there was all kinds of stuff I had only bought 1 packet or 2 packets of because I'm going to save my seeds. Well, what if those seeds aren't any good and I really don't have anything to grow and I don't have the produce to save the seeds from? So there are some little gaps in seeds that I found out last night I need to prep or to replace. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know. I did that one with such a conviction, and I really do believe that it was all BS. I really do. But now I'm not so certain. I don't know if it was, let's just play this game and see how everybody's going to react kind of thing, and then we'll ease our way into it. I'm not sure, y'all. I'm really not. None of it makes any sense. Still don't make any sense to me. But I've just got this gut-wrenching feeling that this very well may escalate. Very well may. Because we got a lot of crazy people running all these countries. Look what our country let the bunch in Atlanta, Georgia do to us. And that was all BS. We all knew that. Look what they did for 2 years. It was to separate, isolate, divide everybody. So, you know, you don't know who might rat you out if you're doing something. And they say, you know, we don't want that going on. You know something's going on. There's going to be people just run to rat you out. People rat people out now in some of these liberal states. But anyway, I love y'all. I pray for you. I'm not so certain unless there's a big full-fledged conflict and something accidentally would get knocked out that they'll really take our phones away from us. They might take internet to keep us mouthy, opinionated people off of YouTube. Be sure and go subscribe to my news channel. El Michelle was nice enough to put the link in for me, WVPM News, in case I eventually say something, because I got that 1 week of jail. I've only got, see, the next time I get 2 weeks of jail, and the next time I get 90 days of jail. So, be sure and go over there and subscribe. But anyway, just say your prayers, you know, get your souls prepped. Make sure you're right with Jesus. Make sure you get in that word. Don't listen to a preacher on YouTube, in church, wherever. Go look it up yourself. Pray for discernment, understanding that your eyes be open and your ears open so You can see what you need to see and hear what you need to hear. But we are in the blessed days of the end times. We very well could see the coming of Christ. I think that makes our generation special. I really do. Because 1948, that generation will not pass until the coming of Christ. So we're special. Praise God for that. We must be the strong ones that can make it through it. So anyway, I am in downtown here. So I am not going to be looking at chat, but I am going to go up and borrow my friend's Wi-Fi tonight when it gets dark, and I've done everything since Punky's not with me. I get bored. But it's going to be chilly, so I don't want to sit too long. So anyway, until next time, and I wish I had a schedule so I could tell y'all when next time's going to be. But I love ya. You know what to do. I hope you're doing it. And until next time, stay safe. See y'all.